How are you feeling? I'm trying to win with you. I'm trying to win with you. The advanced stuff, I think you got the advanced stuff down. The basics, you got the basics down too. You got the basics down too. You double fist water. You keep on winning. Sometimes after you win, you want to make sure that you don't get tired of winning. Am I tired of winning? Absolutely not tired of winning. Consistently winning, that's scary for people because they kind of want to be losing. I don't get why you want to lose when you can just win. This TED Talk was the shortest one ever. This comedy show, it's gonna turn tragic for everybody else. It's gonna turn tragic for everybody else. Larry, why is it gonna be tragic for everybody else? It's gonna turn tragic for everybody else because we're so let's go. We can't save everybody. We can't save everybody. I try to save everybody. I'm just not as good of a lifeguard as Andy Ewan, Dr. Andy Ewan. Who's he? He's my mentor. But Larry, you have all your limbs and an extra limb. How do you know Andy Ewan? Well, I paid $0. I paid $0 to get him as a mentor. Dr. Andy Ewan. Clip it, which is, I value mentors I paid $0 for. I value mentors that mentor me. I say thank you, and sometimes my mentors try to demoralize me. Oh, they don't try to, yeah, they do actually try to demoralize me with a lot of money, but then I pretend every dollar is $0. That doesn't make any sense. Are you even trying to make it make sense? Make it make sense for yourself. Make it make sense, Larry. Make it make sense. For you, if it doesn't make sense to you, you should probably not subscribe. If it doesn't make sense to you, maybe this whole living happily isn't for you. But you make us do stuff. You slave us. Not trying to make you a slave. I'm trying to make you no longer a slave in a system that you know is bad. Bad system. Bad system. Larry, are you drunk right now? Are you drunk right now? You're not drunk. I'm not drunk. Who has money to buy alcohol? I was out last night having a beer. What? You can afford one beer out? So the other weekend I was getting my hair cut. You go outside of your bathtub to get a haircut? So the other day, me and a first date, we were eating dinner. You have money to go out to eat for dinner? Was it the $10 cheeseburger special at Fogo de Chao? It's delicious. It's delicious. Clip it. Why? 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 Why, Larry? Why, Larry, do you have enough money for other people to buy you dinner? Why? I don't know. I hope they're not going in a Klarna debt doing, would you like to pay for Larry Chang's cheeseburger in 5 easy payments? Last night, we met a comedian. She was trying to roast me. It didn't go so well. I can heckle a comedian just by staring and cheering for you, apparently. Do you see why when we're trying to cancel positivity, death occurs? Let me repeat that. When you try to cancel positivity, death occurs. It's not death from revenge. It's death from you trying to violate the 3 laws of thermodynamics. What am I talking about? So when you're trying to run protocol cancellation, you're trying to pretzel the law. This third world country still has some format of rule of law. So when you try to cancel stuff that's good, you're trying to do the thing that communism and socialism do, which is obfuscate prices, obfuscate what the law is. You're trying to be a tyrannical overlord. That's not going to end well because you can't kill the radio towers. You're not going to be able to mitigate the fact that this revolution will have Elon Musk memes. This revelation is going to be connected to Jack Dorsey's bit chat Web 5. Even though Jack doesn't know what my Web 4 is, we're going to forgive him. And then educate him. And then thank him for stealing my content. I consent. Sometimes I have a hard time with that word. I have a hard time with that word because I use it all the time. I consent for you to steal my jokes. I consent. You are so good. You are so good. Amy aimlessly was meandering through crowd work when she decided to call me AI. You see, I wardrobe perfectly for comedy set. Have you been to Creek in the Cave? It's amazing. It's fun. It's a good time. It was packed last night. It was packed. Even for the early show, it was packed. I wore the perfect outfit. I think we have a selfie for that. Thank Jesus Christ that we are protected. So she stares at Satya Sharma and tries to eyeball him. Then she decides to pick on his weaker cohort dressed low socioeconomically in a, what was that guy wearing? What was that guy wearing? Oh my God, yes, yes. The Nike basketball tank top. The Nike basketball tank top. Who wears a tank top to a refrigerator called Creek in the Cave? I do, Larry Chang. You see, you wear a refrigerator to a, you underdress and you overdress, you wardrobe accordingly, you get in the costume. Was it a Stanford baseball watching outfit? Yeah. Cowboy hat, tank top, giant red shorts, Crocs. So she decides to eyeball me, thinking that I would break eye contact or somehow crack. Does Larry Chang ever crack under pressure? Fudge. Yes. Fuck no. Amy was aimlessly meandering. She did a cardinal sin. She didn't know how to interrupt the expected. She got lost. She got lost in those deep pupils. How can you heckle a person? How can a person heckle? It's not even heckling. It's, you didn't have a plan, you got lost, and then you throw a Hail Mary, which is this, are you AI? And I was like, I'm cheering for you. Where are you going with this? I'm a comedian that's working. Where are you going? Tell me where you want to go with your eyes. And she was like, my pussy's broken. My brain is broken. I'm actually a pretty good comedian trying to destroy shit in the audience with crowd work. Why? It's not going to be funny. It's not going to have the intended result. I'll help you, but I won't lie. I'm still cheering for you, but I will not accept dark energy. Where do you want to go? When we left, they're like, oh my God, Larry, oh my God. Of it, which is my cohorts, that was their power animal, aimless. My mentors, that was their methodology, which is really, really aggressive, high level, don't know where you're going with it, falling flat while I'm cheering for you. The reason that was insightful is we're headed to a time that is not going to exactly be cheerleading, catalyzing. What's catalyzing and what's cheerleading is there's no catalyst, there's no cheerleading. Most people are trying to tear you down. That's why this video is called 20 Negatives, and it's 7:38 a.m. Booyah! Booyah! Someone's late. I can't help it. I can't help it. I cannot help it. So the reason, we're mitigating the 20 negatives because that's like heckling. That's like cheering for someone's downfall. This is why some people go to comedy shows. This is why some people watch drama. Is you're trying to get people to fail. But that's what a heckle is. What happens when you're trying to heckle me from stage? What happens when you're trying to heckle me from stage? Clip it. Clip it. That's what she was trying to do. When you're doing crowd work and you're heckling people and you have the microphone and you're failing at heckling, you have the microphone, it's not working, you have all the tools available to you, aimlessly meandering. If you're trying to heckle an audience member and you're losing, that's because you decided to go one-on-one with Larry Chang. This is why I will only kill you with kindness. This is Larry Chang versus The Chosen. I know. I was trying to just make a regular video, and now it just became awesome. You see, you're trying to destroy Satya Sharma. That's very possible. You're trying to dark energy, drag down, pull, and grenade cold open, and then drag into negativity. Cannon Weaver. That's entirely possible. They're weak. At least they pray. Now you got a shot. And then you decide to go for the sandwich meat. Get it? Satya's on one side, Cannon Weaver's on the other side, and I'm the sandwich meat. They're impeccably dressed. I am wearing Nike basketball. I'm wearing Nike basketball. Vintage 2013. Why do clothes have vintages? Why are there vintages of comedians? Larry, what vintage are you? I'm vintage 2040, which is Jose looking 40 years old in 2040. Currently, he's 45. Do the math, kids. Trust the Larry Chang. Hashtag Ebonics math, period. 11 X's in Ebonics math. EBONIXXXXX. This languaging is hashtag Ebonics maxing. 4 X's in Ebonics, 6 X's in maxing. Problem. Old Ebonics, that the system that's trying to ruin you, that's bad. New Larry Chang in control of Ebonics maxing, 100% perfect English, added with hashtags that my mentor, Mark McCormack, gave me. What are hashtags? A compression algorithm for generational money, but for this generation, because every person who says generational money at a 90 to 92% rate has crap credit and is currently unemployed. Therefore, you're going to go from highly confident and fully unemployed to speaking at a conference using hashtag EUTWMPPM, comma, hashtag HTGHFAOTR. Using protocol, comma, quote, how to do what Duck9 does without having to hire Duck9. Swap out Duck9 for your Instagram-only website for your company. Maybe you should get a website. Maybe you should get off of Instagram. Instagram, trying to kill 40% of their users' brains and lives. Someone's late and losing $80. Why is there $80? Why do you charge $80, Larry? Oh, I'm not charging you $80. I'm actually trying to give you $20. If you can show up when you say you're going to show up, I don't trust you. So you're going to have to give me a deposit of $80,000. if you actually show up for the private airplane with plenty of gas this time, I'm going to give you $100. So you give me $80,000, and then I give you, get on the live. Let's go. Oh my God, what's going on here? What is a this? What is a this? Getting some water, dangerously low on water. Meow. 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 Thank you for calling Dare Small. Let me know what you want to talk about, so that way I can respond with some simply scale stuff. What happened to Web 12? The details. Really good at the advanced stuff, not so good at the basic stuff. It's 7:51 a.m. Do you know where your mentor is? I know where my mentor is. My mentor's in bed. Mentor me on how to stay in bed as my dreams die on the vine. Mentor me as to how to have low socioeconomic thinking. How are you not understanding that you're the sum total of the 5 people that you drag down most? You're trying to drag down Larry Chang. I'm not going to stand for it. You're trying to mentor me. I'm going to num, and understand all the different ways for you to not win. So that way I'll answer them and then say, are we winning yet? We are winning. Larry, how are you so funny? Because some of this information is painful. And I'm gonna have to lubricate. The dildo of consequences does not arrive lubricated. The dildo of entrepreneurship truths, they're actually lubricated because I'm the largest repository of entrepreneurship education in any institution. Larry, are you saying you're better than Stanford University in Y Combinator? By a marathon length, by 26.29 miles before you leave the finish line. Why? Because YC and Stanford do not address the conditions at $0. Stanford and Y Combinator do not address the physics first principles truth of the 0 Kelvin dynamic for founders, which is, can you sell one? Am I selling you on one video? Will you leave the $0 this weekend? It's been a miserable failure. How can Larry Chang not sell one? Eager newbies gaining revenue of $145. This is Psycho Saturday plus 1 day. This is Gary V's sub-franchise. Psycho Saturday, go sell one thing. Most people's idea of selling one thing, and this is okay, is liquidate something on eBay or sell something online. You think that I'd be poo-pooing it. I'm not. The first 9 lectures of CS183D for distribution that I launched before CS183. Hold on, your assholes. It's about to get arithmetic. Hold on to your large penis, surprisingly actually, very impressed by your penis. Hold on to your pussies. Your pussy, it's very wet, it's very nice. Hold on to your pussies. The math is about to be so basic because CS183D occurred before CS183C. Why? Because 30 minutes, 30 milliseconds, 30 milliseconds before after. It was after. CS183B is in boy toy, Peter Thiel to Sam Altman. As soon as B was announced, I'm like, I'm going to run ahead. I'm going to do D. This is the arithmetic. This is the arithmetic. This is the arithmetic. Jump in, buddy. Jump in. Click into the live. Let's go. Why is it the rich people are the first ones in? I never understand that. Oh, wait, I do understand it. Why does the football player call you back first? Can you not click the link? Oh my God. Did you read the text messages that I sent? What up, Cannon Weaver? Why don't we go from behind the camera to the front of the camera? It's the link called YouTube Live. Go live together. Question. Question. How much would you pay to have your old YouTube channel? Your old YouTube channel. Cancel out and then walk over. The motif that I discovered was that aimlessly shooting shots makes you an aimless shot shooter. You look like you just woke up. Come on camera, what up? What up?
What up, everybody?
Why are you hogging? There you go. Introduce yourself.
My name is Cannon Weaver. I am 20. Yesterday we had a great night. We had book club, and we were able to successfully cold open and cold approach multiple people.
Oh, yeah. You guys did the open great.
We did. We got to work on closing. I have to work on closing quite a bit.
One thing at a time, which was also your problem last night. So, what do you mean by cold open?
Cold open, cold approach. We cold opened at Sugar Wolf Bakery. Girls who were about to go into the bathroom, and I cold opened two girls who were literally about to go piss themselves, and then they were willing to come over and talk with us once they were done with the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Julia and her friend Gargoyle and
It wasn't Gargoyle. It was
Gabby, Gatti maybe, and then the other one on the left.
And you did a great job pulling them, so that way they played it. Was it a game that we're?
I told them we had a question.
Oh, and then how did we set that up? What was the question?
The question was, out of us two, who's hot and who's cute?
Do you see how genius that is? So explain what we learned from asking a good question. Empowered question.
There was a lot. I mean, first is that we learned that they were educated.
How?
Because they said hot, and only smart rich people know that we're both hot.
I know. Do you see how, like, okay, so when you ask an empowering question, some people will say, So when you ask an empowering question, some people will say something negative. Does that make sense? So when you ask an empowering question and then people are empowered, that shows you where they're at,
That just clicked.
right? Because when you ask an empowering question, what is this interrogation? Low soc. Which is why low soc people love hanging out with low soc people. Which is why there are layers to hot guy, hot whatever. And then now, because what we're doing is we're just locking into what are you going to say and then mapping out the tree. Kind of like your business. You want to talk about your business?
The Loop Line Design business, franchise giants.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
So my new business is rebranding / turning around my business from what it was, being an AI automation software business, to something new, which is a travel premiere franchise turnaround showcase / lead generation website.
Nice. Nice. What from talking to women, even applies to your business or business skills?
Well, firstly, it teaches you how to sell rather than market.
Explain.
So
You can't help it. You can't help it. You can't help it. You can't help it. Sell, marketing, go.
So if I were to do this business before meeting Larry Chang, I would normally probably spend like a week or two learning how to market it while still being in my room, and maybe run ads or organic social media content.
Yes, yes, yes. And then how does that work for people? Bankruptcy or mega bankruptcy?
Financial debt.
Right? Throwing general shit that is like super general. And then what happens in marketing? Why do you die on the vine? At the $0 level. Oh my God, that's such a genius question.
That is a good question. Probably because, if you can't sell one yourself, why would you think you could sell to a bunch of people without even being there?
Do you see how when you're trying to sell, you get immediate feedback, which is marketing?
Right.
But then when you're marketing and you're getting a no, you have no data. Do you see how like I'm always saying you're having a hard time processing information? And then that's the monetary swap, which is there's going to be some work involved getting their money into your pocket. Talk about some of the basics and the details, because you're my mentor. You helped me discover the fact that people love the advanced stuff.
Right. So basics I learned from yesterday was the Stanford story that you told about knowing the names and backs of heads of 600 students. Because if you don't, there could be a day when they come up and introduce themselves, and if you don't know them, you go home and talk to their mommy and daddy that Larry Chang forgot their name, and then there's your marketing.
Yeah, which is that could have gotten better. But then, what if it were the opposite, where I'm saying hi to you and I'm cold opening you with 15 people,
Right.
and then you're like, who is that guy? Who is that guy? Who is that guy? And that's your viral marketing engineered via a cold open selling,
Right.
right? That's your marketing. Do you see how what's another example of
The basics.
Yeah, another example of basics.
How to enter a comedy show.
Oh my God! Yes, go.
So, I learned this just from being outside, but making sure that you have a calm presence and you don't look stressed when you're displaying your product or your body language.
Oh yeah. Because what happened right as soon as we landed? What? Okay, so what did you expect what happened? Walk us through it.
Right. So we were walking to the creek on the cave, and we were expecting to just go right in, and there being open mic.
We did. We expected it because who told you about it that way?
The just from you, but
Yeah,
I think you heard
me.
it from the girl.
No, just me.
Okay.
Because I just was I detail minded in my prep?
No.
No. Was I early for 6 o'clock open mic?
Yes.
No. I was lackadaisical. I was still in the cry room, right? Right? Just blah 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 blah, right? Because I was showing you your reps. Remember? Because how was I dressed? I was dressed like who? Okay, you don't have to say perfect. Exactly. So I'm lackadaisically moseying on over. Okay. You guys are properly dressed because I prepped that. Was I properly dressed?
For
Was I?
Larry, yes, but for the event, probably underdressed.
And that's okay, we'll keep moving on. That was it, that's advanced, that's advanced. Okay, so we get there and then what knocks us on our ass?
Well, it doesn't knock us on our ass, but it was unexpected that the door was locked. And we weren't able to get in.
It knocked you guys on your ass. You guys had almost 20 negative things to say. It knocked you guys on your ass. How long did it take for me to process information that there's no open mic?
Real quick.
Right? And then what did I do? Did I poop the bed and then go home? Or did I take a mattress of mine, drag it down the streets and sanitation, rub that mattress, and then bring it all the way back? Because that's your guys' approach to entrepreneurship, where you're not pooping the bed, you're bringing your bed to the sewage facility, dragging it around, mucking, and then bringing it back, putting a nice duvet cover on it, and then sleeping in the shit. Do you get how, like, okay, so then what happened? The door was locked.
It was locked, and then we waited outside and talked for about 20 minutes. Cold approached a few people who were also waiting in line.
We did?
You did.
Do you see how pronouns matter? Pronouns matter!
And then we were let inside.
Oh, wait. See, you don't care about the transition because you don't remember waiting in line it felt like infinity time. What's going on? I wish Larry would just organize stuff better. This is so disorganized. Loser talk. Do you remember that? Because you guys are talking like losers, standing like losers, wrangling your really nice backpack like losers. You're losing so much that what happened?
It translated into how we entered, being in a loserish manner.
We didn't enter yet. We entered like winners. You two were losing so hard. Who are you affecting?
Larry.
On Saturday, what did I do when you wanted to lose and you couldn't pull yourself out of state because somebody's not good at Chapter 17, Tony Robbins, go. What did I do? This is the transitions. It's not going so good. Entrepreneurship, 60 to 98% of the time, it's not going good. High, lows, and then booyah, 30 mil. Booyah, 180 mil. Booyah, $55,000 because eager newbies gaining revenue. It's not going so good right now. But I'm not going to let that happen. What did I do? What did I do when you guys weren't great? What did I do? You can't just be like, oh, just went in, and then we went in, and then we did cold open. We didn't do shit. You guys we're three co-founders of our Saturday night. Get it? We're three co-founders of Saturday night. We're three co-founders. It wasn't going good. So what did Larry Chang do? That's the transition, is it's shit. We're shit. Whose fault is the shit?
Our fault.
No, it was my fault. Do you get it? Because I thought we were going to open mic, and then I fucked up. But maybe I fucked up on purpose, and this is gonna bake your noodle is, did I fuck up on purpose? And what happened when I fucked up? You got fucked. And then you couldn't pull me out of a tailspin because you go right to quitting. Let's just quit and go home. No open mic, can't see Larry. What are you here to do? Oh, we're here to see Larry. Well, Larry's not going on. Do you get it? So, this is why it's not just, oh, it's always my fault. That night, it was fucking my fault. You get it? That was my fault. I thought we were doing open mic, and they're doing a back-to-back amazing show for us. What was the cover charge?
40.
Yeah, so it's a ton of money. It's not a. You have money to go to a comedy show? What the heck? You get your hair. Did you say you went outside your bathtub to get a haircut? Who has that kind of money? We do. Okay, go.
Well, that's where the negative outside when we walked in turned into positive because Larry asked for 3 comp tickets and 2 comp tickets and 1 comp ticket.
Look at your body language. Look at your body language. You're worried about loser nobodies. God. Do you get it?
Right.
So you also are lost in the transition. You're also lost in the transition, which is we're losing. It's mostly my fault. It's a little bit your fault. That's the transition. That's the transition. What did I do when you two winners were losing because of me? Oh, do you get it? It's not you two losers. It's you two winners were losing because my prep was shit. What did I do? You did not empower me going, oh, let's turn around, I've got these protocols, I'm going, what happened?
We waited there for a little bit longer, talked a bit more, and then the cold open happened with the people next to us, and you were...
Your we and your pronouns, like, you have Losos pronouns.
Right.
We did something.
Larry, Satya, and I were talking for maybe 15 minutes
Okay.
before the first cold approach because people started waiting in line. And then Larry went over and introduced himself as well as promoted the Creek in the Cave.
Yes. But do you see how you got lost in the transition? Because I left you two losers who are losing because of me, because you could not turn it around into a win. What was my micro win that turned into a macro win? Do you see how that's an empowering question? That is, so what did I do? It was the same thing I did Friday before we met Theo Vaughn. Before I met Theo Vaughn, which we did. Do you see how my wins are we and my work is I? This is why co-founding teams stall out, where they just have more internal meetings. Like we had an internal meeting at the front of the line. Okay, so how did we three pull ourselves out of a negative tailspin because my prep for Creek and Cave was bad?
We pulled ourselves out by after the cold open, entering the building, and
Stop. Do you see how the detail of I left you two to do a solo cold open of 5 people to your left,
right, yeah,
right? Because most people in line, they kind of don't work the line. And then that's what tipped our night, is that was our first big win, right?
mm-hmm.
Which is, right, and so talk about why that was a win. And how you can do the same thing. This is not a video about Larry Chang being great, always great. That was a scenario where I fucked it up, and then I turned my fuck up around. sometimes you see other people, they fuck up and they're like, oh, my pride, and then what do right after they fail? Leave, quit, permanently start a new thing. All their old problems are gonna follow them. Right? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. And then after that cold approach, which went well, we entered the building.
Do you see how like you're so quick? You control time right now, and you're not manipulating time. You control time right now. You're not manipulating time. Right? You're just like time is moving forward too fast for you. Time is moving too fast forward for you. This is what do you see how this is me explaining 5D chess? Because time stopped when I was in a tailspin. OODA loop, observe, orient, design, act. That's from fighter pilot stuff. Our 3 planes as one plane. It was in a flat spin to sea, all control was lost. And then, what did we do to pull ourselves out of a doom loop? Oh my God, a sales doom loop. Oh my God, everybody's got a plan until you get to the comedy club and the doors are locked. Larry, you're an idiot. That's what most people do. What, bro, like, you're so dumb. Okay, let's go home and let's go plan something. Right? Instead, we're like, okay, we're gonna have to stand in VIP and we're gonna have to pay VIP. What then happened? Because we were in a tailspin. What did I do the same time? Same thing Friday night.
Larry cold approached on our lefts to get us out of tailspin.
Right? And then we made sales adjustments. Oh, I'm here to promote Larry Chang, give him a 5-figure deal. We're here to promote Larry Chang. We're here to promote Larry Chang and give him a 5-figure deal. From where?
From here, from the creek in the cave.
Where? From stage or from the audience?
We're going to get the deal from the audience, but wanted to get him on stage.
Do you see the genius in that? Because that was not even in your playbook. Wait. You can just be you can be in the audience. How do you get a 5-figure deal? Do you see how now you're asking a genius question you're getting an answer to? Which is do you get what I'm trying to do here for you? Your posture sucks. Get out. Do you see how it's an empowering question for the 5? How do you get a 5-figure deal? 30 minutes before show, sitting there, and now you ask the question. You go, I go. You go, I go. You go, I go. Right? These. Okay, so you want to go first? I'll go first. Should I go first? So I think that body language matters. I was managing body language on our table. I wanted our table to be in the middle. You go. How do you get a 5-figure deal sitting?
By asking, and when people approach Satya and I about what we're doing here, how we know each other, we let people know what our goal is.
When did that happen?
It didn't happen, but we were planning on it.
That's your approach for entrepreneurship. That's not. I was curious. You guys took notes. You guys were writing furiously. Optics-wise, that looks amazing. Does that make sense? Because it looks like there's natural shit.
Right.
Kind of like when we were reading later at Star Bar, and then we got cold open by, we got said hello to by people that we cold approached, and then marinated, and then they came to us. Go. How to get a 5-figure deal sitting on your ass in the audience at Creek in the Cave, which was amazing. That was a fun show, right? Okay, go. How do you get a
By
5-figure deal?
tipping the room before the show even starts and
What do
having
you
a
mean,
good conversation.
Tipping the room.
Well, Larry, well, we were taking notes for one.
Sit. Tip the room, what are you talking about?
Tip the room as in being, let's see, asking questions to each other and being present in the moment.
So tipping the room is it's a consensus in the room. Do you get how there's gonna be genius coming out of this? Do you wanna grab your notes?
Yes.
So tipping the room means getting a consensus. Once 7 women love you, the entire room loves you. Once you get a ledge, because most people in a room, they're lost in the room. They're just not, they're spinning wheels, they're not going anywhere. What you're trying to do in How to Work a Room, Susan Rowan, How to Work a Room, which is you're trying to host, not be a guest. Guest. Oh, the air conditioning's really great. Guest. Oh, I wonder, gossip. Hosts? Hey, let's, Larry, like, why don't we host here? Which is, hey, just be friendly and, you know, just so that way they met people and the vibe was good. That's what we were doing sitting in the new front row, new first chair entrepreneurship. Because front row left, the light doesn't hit your face. And you see how I'm getting home field advantage on the road? I'm getting home field advantage on the road. I'm getting home field advantage on the road, square. So I'm getting home field advantage on the road by knowing that the light hits my face in that spot. And you see how that's genius? Because, oh, it's so bright up here, I can't see anything. Like, they're not gonna say that because there's certain spots that you can see faces. Positive. Remind everybody what we're talking about.
Positives from before we started, the show started last night was positive. We were able to successfully do a little bit of a mini review of how we entered before the show started.
Okay.
As
Good.
well as ask a few questions, like empowering questions. I don't know if I wrote them down. But the goal was to be, Larry got waitlisted, so the name was Yoel, or the manager,
Yeah.
server came by, and
Yeah, good job.
Larry basically said, hey, if anyone's a no-show, put me on the wait list number 1, I'll be ready.
Being able to write out a fortune cookie like that, having a Sharpie, it shows, it's hilarious. Positive, good job you. Positives. We brought books, the book club. We made Comedy Club a book club. Because every comedy club is actually a notes club, so it's a book of notes. And so book club at a comedy club is just your book of notes for your jokes. That's book club at comedy club, because every comedy club is pretty much a book club. Or we're making it into a bibliography.
Correct.
Positive. Just positive about comedy club last night.
Positive was that we were able to watch some pretty woke programs.
Alrighty, that's a pass. That's a pass. Positives, you can tell that we are cheering for comedians to succeed.
Right, we were good audience members. Or Larry was. We were just watching.
You guys are good audience members. Positives, go.
Positive was that during Amy's show, Larry was able to hold frame and call out her non-planned audience work when she said, when she was staring at, it looked like Satya, but also you, are you high? Why are you not blinking? So
That's right, you have a great memory.
And then Larry just kept looking at her, and she didn't really know what to do, so then she was quiet for a while, and she's like, are you AI? Are you AI?
Do you see how aimlessly not having a plan was a metaphor for what?
How Satya and I and Derek run our sales. We kind of just walk in without knowing where it's
Or
going.
run your life and then not have a goal, not have tactics, not have a plan B, not have a Guy Kawasaki art of the start. Do you like that callback?
Yes.
I like that callback. Thank you. Thank you. Aimless. No more aimlessness. Or when you are aimless, yeah. Positive. Positive. The structure for this is 4 or 5 more minutes, and then genius shit. So positives. Positives. After the comedy show, how excited was I of a smashing success?
Very excited.
Go positives for how now we're inside the door. Go. We're from line. We are first to enter. These guys were dressed perfectly. These guys were dressed perfectly. You dressed up. Good job, you. Now we're entering. Go. Positives.
Positive, positive was that we were able to have a good first impression with the staff and manager while we walked in, being first in line and properly dressed.
Talk about the optics for 2 well-dressed dudes and a rock star comedian showing up. How? Describe what I was wearing.
Larry was wearing a cutoff basketball shorts and socks and basketball shoes, and a cowboy hat.
Tank top, basketball shorts, Crocs, and a cowboy hat. That's just funny on stage, period. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Do you get it? if two of the comedians drop out, Crocs and a cowboy hat, what was my comedy name that I wrote down on the fortune cookie?
Korean cowboy.
They gave me that name. Do you get it? Make fun of me. I'm a good time. Now, how did we handle payment? That was genius.
From
From
what
what-
I saw, Larry asked for a comp or two, and then he was able to get himself comps, but he paid, thankfully, for
Sloppy in the details. Sloppy in the details. Oh, we'll give you comps. You're just gonna have to sit where we sit you. I was like, why don't you just comp one person, me, I'll pay for them, and I'll sit in front and be a good audience member. Oh, yeah, he's like, I can give you 2 comps, sit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, just comp me, I'll pay for my friends, and then I'll sit in front. They're like, what? You're gonna pay us and help us? Do you get that? Because they're being kind of too nice. Why are they being that nice? It's because that's what they do. They're just really nice. I'm not just gonna piss all over that niceness, right? Oh yeah, I'll take the comps. No. Why don't I buy 2? And then I'll sit like, in the front. And then they're like, okay, like, if you wanna sit, if you wanna give yourself a bad deal, because they kinda knocked him back a little bit, where he's like, what? That was big baller rolling in. I wasn't like, oh, me. Do you get why I win? That's the transition. I didn't wanna have you involved in that because it was way advanced super fast. That's why it's always one-on-one. It's never a hot box. That's satellite anchor. That's why I didn't need you when I was going to hunt for the GM at Ella, right? That was me solving problems. For the venue, we were problematic. We have problems. Our problems aren't gonna get solved, dude. Do you see how we're solving my fuck up? Oh, there's an open mic at 6. No, Saturday night is money night. Oh. Scratches himself. Oh. Do you get it? Where if you've got a problem, I go hunt for a problem. It's not that big a problem, but then they're trying to be like, oh, well, mooch, sure. And then I'm like, no, why don't I buy 2? Oh, if you wanna give yourself the deal, if you wanna give yourself a worse deal, right?
Right, it's selling hard on the free type of thing, it's like,
Let me
negative,
pay,
let me pay more.
let me pay you to promote you,
Right.
and then you can't stop it, because, you're gonna get angry at, what are you gonna get angry about, that I'm cheerleading for you? I bought a fucking ticket to this shit, right? And then now you become, what happens to you now?
And you, you care more about the business than the owners themselves.
A little bit, and you're definitely in alignment. That's a stretch, but actually not. I think that Creek and Cave can merge and acquire Comedy Mothership. Do you see why that is outlandish? And I'm doing it from sitting where? Where am I sitting?
The stage right of the audience.
First Year Entrepreneurship. Do you remember when you wanted to move First Year Entrepreneurship? You're like, we should be in the middle. Do you remember when you said that?
Yeah.
Do you know what that's an example of? Losers who have never been to the venue and don't know the lighting layout, throwing advice. You were aimless with that.
Right.
Do you like the callback to a future event? Oh my God! Do you like the callback to a future event? Do you see how that's chapter 11 times space time? Hey, Larry, I know better than you. You said that. Why don't we go to the middle? That'll be like front and middle. Where like, do you know how the lighting hits the thing? No, Larry, I've never modeled before. face. Do you see the supermodel game that I have? Peter, don't get demoralized. You get to stand next to greatness. You're doing a great job. But do you see how that's aimless? Where that in that venue is first chair entrepreneurship. Is your mind getting blown right now?
I was not aware of your lighting game.
Yeah. Do you know what a light meter even is?
No.
Yeah, I can light meter my own face. I'm in great lighting right now. There's more. A quick fuck break. Not us two fucking. We're gonna go fuck other girls. Are you even heterosexual? Are you having a good time? Oh, good set. Good set. Slowly wake up from your speaking. Slowly wake up from your podcast meditation. Slowly wake up from your podcast meditation. Slowly wake up. We're going to Daydreamer.
Okay.
You might want to match the. Actually, no, don't. Don't match this. That's even better. Bro. Can you feel that your newbie's gaining revenue? Turn the corner. Fuck. I was like, oh, the weekend failed. Weekend's not over yet. We still have till church.
Cannon Weaver.
That was scary.
That was scary. Over my phone. It's just hilarious.
Hey, that's the vortex.
So match or no match? I mean, I'll get some real shoes on.
No. Perfect. No. Perfect. Just that's perfect. We'll meet back here in. Wait, so you ready to go now?
I mean, I guess if this is perfect.
This is perfect.
Just kick him out.
3 minutes.
What? Just woke up.
Scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Get it? That's called open. Get it? It's supposed to be funny though. Did you just lock the door? Oh. I'm like, you're an asshole. Is that funny? Good morning. Don't let the pussy out. Don't let the. Oh my god, that's a podcast right there.
I should walk her now.
Satya.
Yeah.
If you're gonna jerk it, don't jerk it. Don't jerk it on the puppy. You see the puppy, the red puppy. How'd you sleep? What'd you dream about?
I dreamed about making a lot of money.
You did not.
Yeah.
How? I don't believe you.
I dreamed about working for a trading company called Goat Academy and make like 600K a year.
Shit, you did not.
Yeah, dude. But I had an internal dilemma of, man, I really love Founders Club, but there's Goat Academy where I can make a shit ton of money, and I was a little scared to actually go join Goat Academy.
Did we just co-founder Goat Academy?
No, it's an existing company.
Boat. Best of all time. Goat is bad because it's Calumet, or whatever the devil thing is. The only thing I moved here today was the ottoman, 5 feet.
That's okay.
Did you enjoy podcasts this morning? I love how you don't even react to a podcast in my house. Do you see how like I was all demoralized when I went to sleep, and then I went to sleep, and then I'm like, who makes more money? My little friend or Larry Chang? And I'm like, you know what? I can bring my little friend. I'm like this all the time. I'm like this all the time. So then I'm like, this weekend's not over yet. We can still make $145 million. How crazy was aimless? Do you see how like you'll never forget that metaphor? This is how to wake up. Is light morning yoga, not on the ottoman. Nope. Yeah. So this is. Oh my God, have you remembered Larry, your yoga teacher? We should. We're making money on that piece of paper. What is your morning? What were you gonna do this morning? What are you gonna do this morning?
Sauna, cold plunge, get groceries, work.
Work on what?
Watch call recordings.
That was what you were gonna do. What are you gonna do now?
That's still what I'm
Okay. Okay.
What about you?
We are gonna do coffee. We're gonna do coffee, and then I was gonna interview you to make you a superstar here. We're gonna come back in 50 minutes, but that's why we're talking here. Or we could out it. You pick. Ooh, you go, I go, we brainstorm. Do you like that? Here's the question is, do you even remember your goal, your financial goal? Because you have no idea what your financial goal is. Why don't you go first?
I don't think we ever came to a conclusion, did we? ENGR, I remember writing the CS1 and A3, B, and D, and then ENGR.
You have all this knowledge here, okay? You won't pick one page. I'm gonna pick one. Page 82 all day, Brian Tracy, Psychology of Selling. We're not.
Hot button clothes.
You should be rich. You may never be, dude. You're gonna sauna, cold plunge, and then watch videos of yourself. That was your plan.
Yeah.
But do you see how like that's okay.
I'm reviewing game 2.
Do you see how we're having an argument? You had a dream, and now you're gonna keep dreaming. I think that's good. But do you see how like you're not? And this is also first thing in the morning, where Hal Elrod Morning Miracle. This is gonna seem miraculous because it's Hal Elrod Morning Miracle. Silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, scribing. So we're going to be in silence, and then a quick prayer, right? Okay, so a little bit of silence, and then do you mind if we pray?
Please.
Okay. So silence for a while. Wow, that's a really long silence. Father Lord, it's us, Satya Sharma, and me, Larry Chang. It's Chiang. Lord, good morning, and thank you for friendship. Thank you for fellowship. Thank you for, it feels like this morning's gonna be amazing. Father Lord, thank you for my 2 cohorts that are mentoring me. Thank you for a safe Saturday evening. Father Lord, I hope that the way that we do our Sunday and Saturday glorify you. Thank you, Lord, for their patience in the fact that I might sometimes be a little bit over the top. Yeah, I'm like this all the time. Father, Lord, thank you for our health. Thank you for awareness of blessing food to our body, where my poopy, it wasn't perfect, Bristol 4. Father, Lord, thank you for a perfect gastrointestinal system. I'll wrap us. I'll bookend us.
Father Lord, thank you for this Sunday and Saturday. I don't have too much on my mind, but I have a lot in my heart in terms of just wanting to stay connected with you and glorifying you and staying in your love and your gratitude. And I pray that everything I do and everything we do, Larry, Cannon, is just to glorify you.
Father, Lord, as this is a day of rest and reflection, let us bring a ministry to our existence where the attention that we attract redirected into getting people curious about Jesus. Thank you, and forgive our trespasses where we go from crasher to VIP. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. We killed that prayer, dude. The trespasses, and then boom, the comedy. Do you see why Jesus lets me have anything I motherfucking want? I'm just gonna test this guy. I'm gonna give him some fuck you money. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He takes up a lot of my attention. Yeah, it's infinite, buddy. Okay, but don't push it. Oh shit. TLDP. I did not laugh at Too Long Do Pray.
That's what that is? Too long do.
No, I just made that up.
Oh.
Get it? Because his... Why am I not happy right now?
I'm rubbing my eyes.
Why am I not happy, but I'm gonna be happy?
Because I'm gonna do the opening gland.
And then you say,
Thank you, Larry.
and then I say,
Fuck you.
no.
Oh.
No, I say thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you too. Thank you for hosting. This is still live. The plan is come back in 40, and then if you're camera ready, or you can do off camera. What's also hilarious. How did you wake up? Did you hear us?
Yeah.
Bill a second is hilarious. I'll be back in a bill a second, which is 32 years. Because it's a bill a sec is short. It's Ebonics maxing for like a new thing.
Do you see the cat?
Yeah, it's in there, but she hasn't come out yet.
Okay.
You want to join us for a coffee?
Yeah, I will actually.
Nice.
That daydream really soon.
It is. Are you intimidated?
Yes.
Do you like how you get to be the sum total of the 5 people that you win near most? My God, do you like how I change it? I can't help it. I can't help it.
Larry, I was actually gonna ask.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny when you come in my apartment, I wake up to it, but a little less would be nice.
Oh my God, you did not just say that. You did not just say that.
Why?
Because your goals. Brian Tracy's pages. Will you bring the Brian Tracy book?
Yeah.
Did you see the kitty?
Yeah, I did. My dad sent me this book. What is your thoughts on it?
Whenever a parent sends a book, you read it twice.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Is it bad that my first thought is, why is it an Indian guy specifically? Yes. Because
You
I'm
had-
not grateful.
You wake up full of energy asking disempowering questions.
Yeah.
And this is when this is, but also like this is like, oh, you're a morning person. Oh, you're not a morning person. You train it, and then when you wake up, you're like, oh my God, I'm just gonna start kicking ass right away. Because this is the reason it's intimidating is because this is not my first rep. And then now you get why the relationships with Kobe and blah 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 are real.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because they like see it. Because you can just see it. Meow. Oh, Tia, I didn't say good morning. Sorry.
Come here.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Come here.
Holding frame in your own place. This is you expanding frame, but you're not thankful for it. Larry, thank goodness you're here. Thank you. I had a dream about being goat boat wrote. What's your name again?
Satya.
So, Satya of all time, super of all time. Do you see how like you don't wake up with gratitude? I'm not saying it just but then you're like, huh? Sound saturation, realization, kind of acts, adoration, confession, thankfulness, so something, which is you wake up with adoration. Jesus, oh my God, thank you.
Oh, hi.
Aw, hi. Meow meow. It's okay. Good morning. Smell me. I smell.
Hey. Hey. So I saw the guy again, and I tried the homeless guy. The one that walked in. At the top of Rainy Street, I gave him a call, but then he said he'd do that. He never did. Thank you, Larry. Alright, I'll bring down the book and I'll bring down your phone. Just the phone, not the charger?
I don't need any of that stuff. I just need the phone.
Okay, do you want me to stop the YouTube live?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yep, bye.